for Baseball on the Show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. Nationals baseball starts right now. Anibal Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the AB on its way. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The 1-0. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Eaton, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Behind 0-2 now. Springer leads off second with nobody out. Swinging a soft liner, but right to Cabrera, and that's the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Giro?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, and this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. No balls and one strike. The 0-1 delivery. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Now to the plate, here is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Washington, the shortstop.
Here's the pitch. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike one. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now the Astros from the opening bell will have to deal with a real threat on the base paths.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Adam Eaton digging in next. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. On the move is Springer. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Trey Turner. He hit over 330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. To short, hit hard. Altuve for one. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital with no score. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman, number 10.
Here's the pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Cabrera's up with it. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 6, the shortstop.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So here's Josh Reddick. Correa breaking for second. Here's a pop-up now. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
Next up for the Stros, Robinson Chirinos. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sanchez pauses. Here it is. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Astros lead one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in is Juan Soto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Juan Soto.
And now the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Altuve has it. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the second base.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Here it comes. He grounds it sharply to third. Bregman has it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. It's back to the nation's capital after this. Now at the plate, Zach Greinke. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Zach Greinke.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-0.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him, get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away. George Springer the next to hit. Now here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
The 1-0 home.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Third inning, no score to this point. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Sanchez pauses. Here's the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. To first. Zimmerman has it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Houston. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now into the box, Kurt Suzuki. Career line against Greinke. He has 7 hits in 24 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Suzuki, born in the Aloha state of Hawaii. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Reddick has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Victor Robles.
Striding in now for the Nats, Victor Robles. First pitch on its way. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lined hard to center field. Springer is there, 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now, Anibal Sanchez. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Reddick is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the fourth. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
First pitch on the way.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys showing good but not great fastballs. 92 for one, 91 for the other. So 1 down, no one aboard. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos.
So here is Carlos Correa. He collected a base hit his first time up. Sanchez into his motion. Here it comes. Popped him up. Zimmerman has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner.
Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin off the
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High pop up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. And now the first pitch. Hit out towards second. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Eaton is on his way home. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Here now is Juan Soto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Here it comes, 0-2. And there's out number 2.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Standing in now as Dribble Cabrera. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as he grounds one briskly to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The best, the catcher, Suzuki.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki. Hit in the air out to left field. And Brantley will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Washington leads this one 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Josh Reddick. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Eaton is under it. 1 down.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. First pitch on the way. Fouled off. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And another foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
To the plate now, Zach Greinke. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box, George Springer, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Again, another foul ball. Greinke leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Another one sent foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, here is Victor Robles. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder, Victor Robles.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The pitcher, number 19, Anibal Sanchez.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Anibal Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Turner.
Back to the top of the order now, and into bat is Trey Turner. First pitch on its way. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. He's got it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches, but they're on top 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch on its way.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate now, Michael Brantley, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball, 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written law, thoughts, food.
In now is Adam Eaton. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Reddick moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Next up, Anthony Rendon. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First delivery to him. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike one.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. They're up 2-0.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now here's the first offering. Ball swung on and hit to Cabrera at second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Stepping in once again is Carlos Correa. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Left side, but well foul. 2 out, nobody on. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Here comes another 0-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. And now here is Asdrubal Cabrera, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Now the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's popped up. Bregman just to the left of the mound. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Next to hit is Ryan Zimmerman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Kurt Suzuki.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Joe Smith will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Victor Robles digging in now. Bregman fields it cleanly. The tag gets one. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Good work there out of the Houston pen. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Nationals lead it 2-0. Wander Suero has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping up is Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Here's Jake Marisnick, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Suero has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far, as on cue we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that brings in George Springer. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. Number 88 is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. First pitch on its way as he'll take a look at ball 1. Grounded to first. Gurriel picks it up. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Now to bat, Trey Turner grounded out in his last at bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Hard hit towards center. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for Washington, the right fielder, Adam Eaton.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. From the stretch. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Sean Doolittle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So stepping in is Jose Altuve, his career line with Doolittle. He's got a batting average of .444. He also has 1 home run. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
At the plate, Alex Bregman, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot towards the hole, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Kyle Tucker will come on now and pinch run here. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. His career line with Doolittle, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Zimmerman camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop,
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Doolittle's ready. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Last strike now for Houston. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Washington Nationals took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Anibal Sanchez pitches well enough to get the W. Zach Greinke pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Get your hand off my penis!